What's up, YouTube family and Browns fans everywhere? This is Cleveland football, and I'm your host, Terrence Hudson. All right, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Wishing you all a happy 2020. I hope you had a fun and safe time last night. Me, I just chilled in the house. I'm a family man. I think my wife and my daughter, they was both asleep before the ball even dropped. So I'm up by myself, and I just chilled. I remember back in the day, my mom, she used to scare me about going out for New Year's. I want y'all outside. Because where I'm from, you used to hear the pow, 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 pow. Da, 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 da. You used to hear them shots. We be diving on the floor, we be down on the floor, we laughing down on the floor. But, so I was just chilling in the house. Hope y'all had a fun time. We saw that the Browns and John Dorsey has mutually agreed to part ways, and I can see that. I can see that happening. It turns down to a power struggle, and with an NFL owner, you'll never win a power struggle with the NFL owner. He owns the team, so he gonna have the final say. It looks like the Browns is looking and going into a different direction than what Dorsey had envisioned. They wanted him to take a diminished role, and that's something that he didn't want to do, from my understanding. And looking at it, it comes down to you have Dorsey come in, and he makes these great moves with player personnel to start out. You draft Baker Mayfield, you draft Ward, you draft Chubb, you bring in Kareem Hunt, you bring in Landry, you bring in OBJ. All these pieces, right? All these pieces. But there's this main part, this main ingredient, where it was a big mess up. It's like if you baking a cake. You get your eggs, your flour, your milk, your sugar, a little bit of salt. But, the recipe calls for 1 1/4 cup of sugar and only, a half a teaspoon of salt. But he get it mixed up. He throw in 1 1/4 cup of salt and just a half a teaspoon of sugar. But you put it in, you bake it come out, it look good. It come out the oven, it's looking good. You spread the icing on, you invite everybody over for the party. You pull out this cake looking good. Cut it. Cut it. Let me take that first bite. Man, what is this? What you done did to this cake? Oh, man, I messed up, man. I thought I put too much salt. I meant to put some sugar. And that was the head coach, that main ingredient. That's where he messed up. You get all these nice pieces together, and you blow it with the main ingredient at the head coaching spot, and it's something that it's hard to recover from. So looking at a new head coach, I don't know if Dorsey was like, well, I brought this guy in, we should give him another chance. We should give him some more time. I think he could do it. That part, I don't know. Is the Browns looking to bring in what I call a total control head coach who is going to have a heavy hand in personnel matters, in things that, the role that the GM normally does. Let's take somebody like a Bill Belichick or a Sean Payton, real heavy-handed in each aspect of the organization. And you got some guys that can handle that and do that successfully. I don't know if the Browns are looking for that. With that, the GM role is diminished. He's working up under the head coach, and he's not going to have as much influence and as much power. So yeah, it wasn't going to work. It wasn't going to work, and that was a hard one. The hiring, and I've talked about this in previous videos. Why I think he went with Kitchens. I might keep going back into it. But also, not just that, it was another move that's not really being talked about. We had problems on the offensive line this year, but before the season, we traded one of our best offensive linemen, Kevin Zeiler, in his prime. We brought him in for Olivier Vernon, and Olivier Vernon gave us next to nothing. at defensive end. I mean, you playing on the other side of Myles Garrett. One, he played 10 games. He gave us 3.5 sacks in 10 games, 26 times. He gave us almost nothing. I don't know if he played hurt all year or what. That was another move where that move killed us. That move killed us. I would have rather seen one of our young guys play. You know, one of those rookies that we had. I think we let Avery go. We had some other DNs that I thought, man, play them young guys. Let them play, because this guy wasn't giving it to us, and he was getting all the PT. It's like you pay a guy, and because you paid him, you got to play him. I don't know. But yeah, he messed up the cake, man, with that one, you know. Man, what's wrong with you, you know? Got everybody over here for the party. We sing happy birthday and bite into this cake. It tastes like salt. Yeah. So they part ways. So let's see what happens. I'm hoping that we could bring in a coach that, you know, have that ability, that have that personnel power or that front office power as well, and somebody that can manage that. But let's see. You know, I can't say it was all bad with Dorsey, because he brought us some pieces. You know, Chubb, man. You know, the Chubb trade, the Landry trade, bringing in Kareem Hunt. You know, now it's just time to work on that offensive line. Tighten that defense up, and then, you know, coaching. Coaching is the main ingredient. I'm sorry. You know, you could have a lot of talent, but if you ain't got nobody that can lead these men, like, I don't care how much talent you got. You know, so somebody that could grow, that could be able to grow and develop talent as well. So yeah, that coaching is the main ingredient. So Dorsey out. Browns continue to clean house. And let's see what happens. So I'm praying for all of you a happy, safe, and blessed 2020. You know, enjoy it. Enjoy this day. And what are you doing in here? Come here. You want to be in here? Yeah. My baby girl in 2020. She was getting ready to come out last year at this time. Say Happy New Year. You see mommy. All right. So yeah. So enjoy the new year. If you like, hit the like button. Be sure to comment. Be sure to share, and be sure to subscribe.